Hey, you guys mind if I do a sleepy stream tonight? It's late. I'm here in my PJs even, but I'm not ready for the day to end just yet. I want to do a little bit of gaming, and seems like as good a time as any to stream. I'm like so tempted to like switch gears right now and be like, let me go back to Pocopia, but no, I haven't played FireRed in a little while, and you know, I miss the gang. I miss the squad that I was building up. Plus, I mean, we've been in this apocalyptic form of Kanto since starting Pocopia. It'd be nice to go back to an age where this area was populated and had people and wasn't destroyed by a cataclysm. I still don't know, but like, yeah, I think that's what's on the docket for tonight. I don't remember exactly where I am. Thankfully, there's going to be a little bit of a reminder cutscene in the beginning just for me. So let's see. Yeah, I knew at the very least I had gotten through Lieutenant Surge. Departed the underground path. That's Cerulean. I was like, I don't think I've made it to Celadon quite yet. Oh, I'm at Rock Tunnel. That's right. I gotta go through Rock Tunnel today. Okay. Well, I feel pretty prepared for that. How's my squad? Let's see them again. Here they are. Got Oz, my Charmeleon, Sharpener, the Firo, Fangzalot, the Arbok, and Rumbo, the Graveler. And I've also got Paris. Something's got to use Flash, and it ain't gonna be any of my teammates. I think I geared up fully for Rock Tunnel. I should have everything that I need. I even caught all like the new Pokemon that we found here, right? Like I think I got an Onix. So I could just kind of use a Repel, use a Flash, and just kind of explore this place unimpeded. Aside from trainers, of course. Feels like there's like a hidden item here somewhere, but that's all right. Let's, I get the feeling this guy is just gonna have Pokemon that Oz isn't gonna want to fight. Everyone's around the same level. Let's give Sharpener some time. This guy looks like he's gonna have like a Grimer or a Slowpoke or something. And you know, if he's got a Slowpoke, I don't want Charmeleon out. Or Cubone. Yeah, that's also that's also not great. Not lovely for Sharpener either, but at least, you know, I'll be immune to any ground type attacks. He might not have any other kind of attacks if I'm lucky. And all he could do is focus his energy. Good crit. No, he's got Headbutt. I should put Aerial Ace on Sharpener. I don't know why I didn't do that last time. You do have a Slowpoke. Well, we should probably, I don't even know if Pursuit's gonna do much more than, you know, a typical Peck. You know, that's a decent amount. I might as well. I'm not gonna use Pursuit all that often. Slowpoke is just tanky. Can take a number of good hits, but so can Sharpener. Very good. I would love to use a Slowpoke, but not only is that a Leaf Green exclusive, you get it in like the Seafoam Island, so you're getting that pretty late into the game. Plus Slowbro's evolution, you know, is like 38 or something nuts like that. It takes some time. Here's another dude. I was expecting to see hikers, but instead I'm getting a bunch of Pokemaniacs in Charizard cosplay. That's also a Slowpoke. Alright, well, we took care of one. Oh, right, I was going to give you Aerial Ace. I just said that. That's okay. That's okay. After this battle, for sure. That was a great crit. Fantastic job. Confusion. Oh, no. I'm doing that thing that I do with some sprites where I look at the two dots that they have as a nose, and I see it as eyes, and now I can't unsee it. Oh, no. I'm going to get you to go away. Another Slowpoke down. They give a decent amount of experience. That's nice. And there goes Pokemaniac Winston. Okay. What? Aerial Ace. Not that button. Oh, I also have Brick Break. I don't know if I want to give it to anyone right this moment. I don't know who would be the best Pokemon to receive that. I think it's I honestly, I think the best Pokemon to receive that is one that I don't currently own. Really any of these moves can go, to be quite honest. Like, I guess Fury Attack is going to be the thing I use the least. Like, I could even see a niche usage for Leer, but like, Fury Attack? Get out of here. I'd rather not just replace Peck, even though Peck is a direct upgrade. When the moveset options are this limited, you know, I want to just keep a hold of it in case I like run out of PP for Aerial Ace or something. That's probably, you know, too extra worrying, but that's okay. Actually, I'm thinking about it now. The Pokemon that should be out is Rumbo. Because Rumbo is not going to be helpful to us at all in the coming gym that is grass type. So let's get Rumbo training here in the cave so that he can gain levels and everyone else can assist us against the grass types. Ah. Yeah, that's to be expected. We'll start going through our repel supply. Get this item. It's a revive. That could come in handy if we ever run into trouble. That's a picnicker. It's funny, like, you kind of forget the atmosphere of this place because I just used flash and it looks like a perfectly normal cave, but it's like pitch darkness in here. So it's kind of nuts that like you've gotten this far in. That's an Oddish, which is not the Pokemon I really wanted to see. Hopefully this magnitude is enough to take you down. Your red demon eyes. Nice. The Bulbasaur. How unique. I think I was talking about this last time too. 10. Oh, look at that screen flash. I love seeing, you know, random trainers out in the wild having a starter on their squad. That's cool. Oh, I lost. All right. Keep on pushing through. Honestly, in this condition, Rock Tunnel it suddenly feels like it's flying by. Do I know about Pokemon cosplay? Yeah, I know a thing or two. This is like half, like, because only half of you is a Charizard. The other, like, half of you is just your regular outfit. Couldn't get the rest, I guess. Oh, and this is a Charmander as well. And a Bulbasaur trainer over there, and a Charmander. At least the guy in a Charizard suit's got a Charmander on his team. Feels only appropriate. And then a Cubone. Does ground resist itself? I mean, he's still probably gonna die. That's a super strong magnitude, but no, it does not. Oh, it did not die though. In fact, I'm weak to ground. Huh, because I'm a rock type. Interesting. I guess punch him. See how that do. Can't magnitude everything around here. Oh, well, we can, but I'd rather not waste them all if I can help it. That's that. Yeah, get out of here, Pokemaniac Steve. I'm only now realizing that these are like driplets of water that are making puddles. I remember seeing these like weird blue, you know, pixels as a kid and not knowing what the heck they were supposed to be. All right, this is a hiker. My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. I doubt that very much. That's a Geodude. I'm you, but stronger. I don't think you have Levitate, because it's like, your ability to Levitate has kind of been up and down throughout Pokemon's history, so, yeah. Toasted. Cool, level 29. Rollout. I had a feeling that was coming. I didn't keep Defense Curl for this. Is it worth it? I have a bit of trust issues with Rollout. I never find that it works the way that I want it to. I.e., it takes me like 3 or so turns to like really get going, and by then, you know, even if I killed the Pokemon, another one might come out that's strong against me. Yeah, I'd rather just Magnitude. I'd rather just Magnitude. And, you know, I guess I'd rather even have Self-Destruct on my moveset. I think I'm just waiting for a really silly moment where that, like, suddenly proves useful in a way that it could never have expected. Hiker Eric has a Machop. That could be a little, you know, bad news for me. But, I'm even faster. And I'm getting great Magnitude rolls. So yeah, Rumbo means business. Can you imagine what this guy's gonna be doing when he's a Golem? Like, oh my word. I'm even faster than this Onix. I mean, I'm 9 levels higher, so I guess it makes sense. But like, Onix is speedy for a rock type. Certainly surviving that. We're gonna be like level 30 soon. Well, I mean, we're about halfway. Another hiker? Just really, lot of battles in here, but hey, at least we're making fast progress. 4 Pokemon from Lenny. Is it just 4 Geodude? Oh, this is gonna be a really interesting match. Rumbo's on a mission tonight. Rumbo is taking no prisoners. Excellent. Oh, and here's another Geodude. You've heard of the Magikarp trainer. Well, here's the Geodude trainer. I'm glad Rumbo's on my side, is all I'll say to that one. Another Geodude. They're even all level 19. I hope you, like, have a Graveler at the end of this or something. That'll at least be interesting. And a 9. These rolls. And, like, now that, like, this is happening, like, when I really need your Magnitude in, like, a critical moment, you're gonna get me a 4. Because, you know, that's just probability. Another 9. Yeah. It's gonna happen. Keep watching. It's good. I smell it in the air now. Level 30 indeed. Alright, what else is around here? Another hiker. Okay, now we're getting hikers for days. 3 Pokemon. Oliver sent out an Onix. I will say, I wish I could use Onix, but he's just too weak. He's just too weak. I like him so much. He did survive that, though there was a magnitude on the weaker end. I hit you with a rock throw myself. Interesting how we outsped the previous Onix when we were 29, and now we're level 30, and this Onix outspeeds us. Fascinating. Use a Geodude. Take care of you the same way we have the rest. Oh, you're gonna live that? Level 5? Yeah. Yeah, used up all the good ones. Thankfully, he doesn't have any good ones. Hitting us with a 5. Yeah, that did nothing. I'm just gonna use another one. 7. I don't know when he gets Earthquake. And I don't know if trade evolutions do the same thing that stone evolutions do. Where like they either don't get their level up moves or they get different level up moves. Like maybe they skip some. I don't know how that, I really don't know much about that whole thing. You know, today they don't even bother with that. You know, like that used to be the trade-off for you know, being a stone evolution, but now it's just a straight up advantage. Especially with how fast you can get those stones these days. But yeah, I don't know if trade evolutions are the same problem. Did Sci-Fi have that issue when I turned into an Alakazam back in my Ruby playthrough? I can't remember. It was a long time ago now. Ooh, here's an item. 1 escape rope. But I don't know if we're gonna need it. I remember Rock Tunnel like really kicking my butt back in the childhood days. I didn't know where I was going, and you know, maybe I just didn't have a team that could handle rock types. Though that puzzles me because, you know, if I started with Bulbasaur or Squirtle, I would have been fine. And as we're proving here, you know, like having a team with a Charmander wouldn't have been too much of a problem either, depending on the rest of my team, I guess. Oh, now Graveler versus Graveler. Level 21. Wait a minute. Hey, I don't think Geodude evolved at 21. I don't think so, right? I had to wait longer for that. Huh. Report that guy. I give my cheat codes. Right, where are we now? A lot of rocks. Where do you even get Rock Smash in this game? Because I don't think that's a... Is it an HM? I don't think it's like maybe it's required in Victory Road. I don't remember Victory Road as well. But I can't recall like any instance of like really needing Rock Smash, so I can't even remember where you get it. You know, Strength and Surf are in the Safari Zone. Then... Where's Waterfall? Oh my gosh, my Kanto memories are failing me. PG. Do you even need Waterfall in this game? Is there a Waterfall in Victory Road? I'm like, there must be, but I could be confusing it with like Hoenns Victory Road. Strength and Surf are like the big ones that you absolutely need. Get out of here, Meowth. With like a team of Jigglypuff and Meowth, I'm like, I don't know how you managed to get this far. Maybe you have as many repels as I do. Alright, so that's a hiker, but yeah, I want to get a Max Ether. If, you know, assuming I ever use that. I'm always so shy. Hello. When you're up a rocky mountain like this, rock slides are a threat. Can you imagine boulders tumbling down on you? That'd be like, wow, total terror. You don't seem to be scared. Want to try using rock slide? Oh. Yeah, I do. It can only be learned once. Wow. Fangsalot can learn it. Oz can learn it, but yeah, this has Rumbo written all over it. This is a move that we'll probably be bringing to the end of the game. Rock slide. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll replace rock throw with that. That's incredible. Genuinely incredible. Wow. It might be scary to use it in this tunnel. Yeah, I just, end up you bringing a whole cave down. Okay. Here's another hiker. This is, yeah, I will admit, this is more trainers than even I remember. I thought I'd be at the end by now. I was like, oh, we're blazing through. I think you're gonna resist it, but I want to just see the rock slide in action. Look at all of them! So many rocks. That still did like half of his HP. And he flinched. This can flinch Pokemon too. Like, that just rocks. No pun intended. Now, you know what? Pun intended. Committing. And committal. Another Geodude. Yeah, like, Rumbo's actually getting quite strong now. I don't know if I want to, like, you know, like, switch to maybe Fangsalot or something, but, I don't know how well Fangsalot will handle all these rocks. You know, if he keeps biting them, he's gonna hurt his teeth. And a Graveler. Nice. Well. Hey, Magnitude 7. That should do it, though it might live because it's a Graveler rather than a Geodude. Nope. Nope. Well done. Rumbo. Really proving his worth on the team today. Good stuff. Bunch of Rock Smash rocks. And there was there's another Pokemaniac up here. I think I am actually going to switch into Fangsalot, just to, you know, give him a chance. See how he does. Especially, you know, if he's got Slowpoke, I can bite that. So that'd be nice. But let's see. Oh, look at that! Look at that. You can do this, can't you, Fangsalot? I trust you. Like, ever since you've been in Arbok, you've been a credited team. I do want you to have some stronger moves, but that will come in time. Right, confusion. I forgot about that part. But you know, that one was a crit, so, you know, in theory, any future confusions that hit us won't be as strong. Another Slowpoke. Oh, I hope you do have 3 Slowpokes. That would actually be, you know, the best news for Fangsalot. Yeah, and any of these could flinch him too, so, you know, in theory, we won't get hit by all of these confusions. Though it's, you know, not currently looking great, have to say. Get in there, and then a third Slowpoke. Fantastic. There's no way, I mean, unless he gets a crit, that another confusion will take us down, so... Oh, and we got the flinch. It didn't even matter anyway. Good stuff. This is a nice return to form for your Fangsalot after the break. Still as intimidating as ever. Alright, surely we're gonna be free soon. I do want to maybe use a regular old potion on Fangsalot just to lay in, maybe another one, just to, you know, help him out. So he's not going in supremely hurt. These are Picnickers, so they're probably not going to have rock types. You know, I'm expecting like Nidorans and Meowths and that sort of thing, which Fangsalot can handle. Or Bellsprout, I guess. It could be Oddish and Bellsprouts as well. Not too frightening. Yeah, easy stuff. He had a nice bit of salad for dinner. And is now level 27. That attack stat going up. That's what I like to see. Clefairy. Not a fairy type, so unfortunately, you know, poison won't be helping me here, but that's alright. Became the center of attention. Follow Me really feels like the kind of move that, like, would get invented in today's move creation landscape rather than being this far back in time. I don't know, like, what, you know, when designing these moves, what circumstances they thought trainers would be getting into. It's not like the competitive scene really exists. I mean, it kind of did, but, like, not like today. I don't know if the, you know, makers of the game thought, you know, about the competitive scene at all at this point. So, like, when making these Pokemon, like, what did they think that the NPCs were going to do with them? Just kind of use them and skip a turn, basically. Bird. Again, that could be a Pidgeotto by now, but, you know, do whatever you want to do. I mean, I like Pidgey, but I also like Pidgeotto. So, you know, I am firmly in the camp of both sides. And a rat. This is just Route 1 representation. Good flinch, good flinch. I'm running out of bites, though. That's what I was gonna say earlier with that max ether. Because ethers are for some reason this, like, valuable commodity, like, they don't want, you know, they don't sell ethers anywhere. And even to this day, I don't think you can buy ethers in any circumstance, you know, aside from maybe, like, you know, battle tower points or some other, like, different currencies. And that's just so strange to me. Like, what is it about an ether that, like, is so powerful that, like, it has to be contained like max revives are, right? We can't give the player too many of these. They have to be used, you know, sparingly because they're a limited resource. And I'm like, really? Like, just to raise my PP? I don't know if that would, you know, be so overpowered, but, you know, what do I know about game design? Not much, I'll tell you that. Is there an item up here? Yes. A pearl. That's nice. I think I'm more of a diamond guy myself, but, you know, pearl's nice too. Oh, I know we're nearing the end now. I think this is the last trainer that we'll be fighting here in the cave. Meow. If an opponent uses Payday, and then I win, like, I don't think it works that way, right? Like, it's not like the opponent gets the payout. But wouldn't it be nice? Alright, Picnicker, Dana, I'm gonna run out of bites, so whatever your, like, last Pokemon is, I hope they're not too scary. I hope they're not an Oddish or a Bellsprout, or, like, something that would resist poison. It is Oddish. Yeah, we should probably switch. You know what, Oz? Let's bring you out. Have your first grass-type roast of the evening. You're about to be doing a whole lot more of this. Boy, I can't wait for you to have a fire-type move stronger than Ember. I feel like this happens really frequently with my playthroughs, where, you know, after the beginning of the game, the starter kind of ends up taking a back seat for a little while like, the rest of the team members, like, all grow. And then, you know, they kind of have, like, a low period. They're still, like, getting powerful. They're still getting their movesets. But then, all of a sudden, like, you usually, like, around the time where it becomes their final form, they really blossom into something crazy and become, like, the centerpiece of your team. Yeah, I think from here on, I want to give some additional boosts to Oz. Because even though Oz is going to be, you know, blazing through the gym, I don't want him to be, you know, under-leveled at the same time. I do think all of Erica's Pokemon are around this level, like in like the 27 to 30 region, if I remember right. So, you know, it'd be nice for Oz to gain, you know, like a couple of levels. Plus, it's just nice to see him. His nice, you know, crimson red pixel color palette. Pidgeotto. Tad a bit stronger, but nothing that I cannot handle. And a crit. Like, literally as I was thinking, like, ooh, is that halfway? Is he gonna die in 2? Yeah, we did it. Too tired, wasn't up for it. I feel ya. I feel ya, man. This was an exhausting, exhausting day. But I know I got a little bit of juice in me. A little, you know, we'll see how far I can go tonight. I'd love to at least beat Erica. There's a lot of trainers between, you know, where I'm currently standing and Erica. So we'll have a lot of battles to do. Before we get to Celadon. Then, like, I don't know, maybe do some game corner shenanigans if we feel like it. Go to the department store, do all sorts of things. I think I did get sand attacked earlier, didn't I? Maybe I'm thinking of a different fight. Uh-oh. Oz. Now I'm nervous. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have went for it. I don't know why I tried. That was extremely risky, especially after all the defense curls. Like, bad move. Yeah. Rumbo's got to do it. That's what, you know, that's why you really can't rely on Metal Claw all that much as the game goes onward. It's just not gonna work out for you. I wonder if you can get Flamethrower as a TM in the game corner. What level does Charmeleon normally get Flamethrower? 34. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I'm not that far away from that. But, you know, hey, if I get it early, that's not too terrible either. There are some more trainers. Well, this one's a hiker, so I don't really think Oz can handle it anyway. I might go down at the Pokemon Center, heal, then come back up and fight the last, like, trainer or two that I missed. Hiker Trent. That's Fangs a lot. Right. Right, my party is not properly in order for this. But hey, that's all right. Rumbo will take it down, and then Fangsalot will get a level up from this, I think, you know, based on that experience bar. So hey, that's perfect. Worked out excellently. That should do it, yeah. Very nice. Level 28. Screech. Beats the heck out of Rap. I don't really think we'll be relying on that anymore. The fact that we even had to in the first place, you know, really just kind of highlighted the desperate times we were in. But Screech isn't bad. Screech lowers defense by 2 stages, so like that's kind of nice. Could potentially come in handy. Good crit. There we are. That cleared my head. All right, let's. Ah! I thought that guy was gonna battle me. Here we are in Lavender Town. Perfectly average and normal town. Nothing weird or scary has ever reported to happen here, so very nice place. Definitely feel safe healing here. Let's get poor Oz back to life. I guess, well, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do, right? Paris also has cut. Yeah, all right. Because I was like, you know, Paris could probably go. We don't need Flash anymore. But we may as well hold on to him while we have the empty space in our party. Because it shouldn't come up unless something uses Roar on me. Because you just know it'll bring in Paris rather than one of my actual squad mates. But yeah, like I don't think there's going to be any major cut trees for us to cut from here on in. I think like most cut trees at this point just kind of have like, you know, random items behind them. But like, you know, items are nice. Coupon. Well, I don't think ground resists fire, but okay, headbutt. That's nice. Yeah, a ground type attack would not have you know, done well for us. So nice to take that down. Slowpoke. I can't. Can't do that. Spring and Fang. Looks so mean in that back sprite. I love it. Intimidate. Not that that's gonna matter to a Slowpoke, but you know, we like it anyway. Maybe it will matter because he used Tackle rather than any of his special moves. Wait, no, yeah, that is how that works. That is how that works. Like forgetting how this physical special split even, you know, went down for a second there. Was it just that guy? I thought it was another dude around where I'm standing, but instead there was a Nanab berry. All right, we're good. We might as well go in here to the Pokemon Tower. Bless your Pokemon-loving heart. This music does not get enough love. The general like Lavender Town theme is, you know, infamously legendary. But this theme is also really spooky. Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of Pokemon that died. I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. I sense them high in the tower. We can only go so high up currently, which we'll see in a moment, but look who it is. Look who it is. I'm gonna trust Oz to handle at least Pidgeotto, and we'll go from there. You know, let me save. Why not? And it takes so fast. It's so quick anyway. Anyway, hey man. Hey Jello, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? They will be soon. I've got a knife. It's alive. I can at least make them faint. Just like the threatening aura of this dude. What if I just kill him? Yeah, not gonna happen. Not at your power level. Love that. Love that for us. Don't love a sand attack, because, you know, that could just make everything go wrong, but so far we're all right. Level 28, not bad. War Turtle. We do have to get out of here for that. Don't really have a good water type solution. I'm gonna try something crazy. And I'm gonna have Fangzilla try it out. Let's see how you do against Goop's Ace. Intimidate's nice and all, but I don't know how well it's gonna help. Glare. Sick. This thing paralyzed. That should help us a little bit. Great. And you know what? I'm actually even gonna Screech. For good measure. You never know. Oh, well, if you're just gonna withdraw. Screech again! Alright, that's no damage at all. And hopefully this will be good damage. No, it isn't. It straight up actually is not, despite all the screeches, but that's okay. Yeah, between his paralysis and, you know, the intimidation, like, this is the scariest thing he could do, that water gun, and yeah, you just saw how much damage that did. So we're fine. We're fine. I don't think he's got healing items. Pretty sure he doesn't. War Turtle down. Good job, buddy. Execute. I have actually, I have both a bird and a lizard who can take care of that. Well, let's give it to the bird. Let's let everyone, you know, jump in this match. Eggs! Where'd you get these? Oh yeah, let's also do that. And we'll do that. Yeah. Gone. Gone. Scrambled. Kadabra. I'm gonna... This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. I feel it in my bones. It's only level 20. So all you gotta do is bite him and like either kill him or flinch him because a confusion from this thing is deadly. Nope, gone. Yeah, that was ill-advised. But hey, we gave it the old college try. You know, Charmeleon will get him down. That's all right. That works too. He had another Pokemon on him? Oh, he's got a Growlithe. Interesting. And we got fire versus fire. Oh, I'm gonna get intimidated. Ugh. I was gonna try Metal Claw again, but this actually might, you know, maybe Ember's the way to go. Yeah, that literally looks like it would do more damage than Metal Claw. I'm gonna try it anyway just to see. Well, that doesn't do much good from my math. First of all, fire resists steel. That's interesting. That does make a little bit of sense. Yeah, just not something I expected. The crit kind of stopped me from seeing how much that actually did. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, okay. You know, happy with the crit. Certainly not complaining. But I think either way, you know, we've got a leg up on this pooch. It just becomes this slow and sad Ember fight, but we got him. You've defeated the rival. What? You stinker! I took it easy on you too. I think I did too, all things considered. How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak though. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Smell you later. Yeah. He's a character, all right. And you know, hey, there's a lot of talk about like friendly rivals and that they should go back to the mean rival. I don't think even if they did a mean rival, it could ever like, you know, capture the legacy that like Gary or Silver do. And like, I'm also not someone who, you know, I like friends personally, and having friendly characters doesn't bug me in the slightest, but you know, no one can do it like Gary. Now, I want to get this thing. The thing about this place is if I can find a wild Pokemon, just because I want to see what it's like, although maybe none are going to show up, which would be crazy. I don't have a Repel up right now, do I? Maybe I do. Well, I can at least fight these channelers, get some extra experience from them. You know, I'm kind of tackling this a little early, I think, but it's available to me. They've all got Ghastlies. You know, maybe some of them have Haunters. The one and only ghost of the game. You know, it's another opportunity for Oz to train, so why not? Even though we can go up several floors and fight these channelers, we're not going to be able to like finish this quest line because we're going to get stopped at the top. There goes Ghastly. You know, mercifully, all these trainers have just a single Ghastly. You know, if you have to fight the same, essentially the same Pokemon over and over and over again, they're like, oh, we'll make it quick. It's interesting that I'm not finding any wild Pokemon, though. There's no way that... Not so sure how this works. Yeah, all three of these trainers had one Ghastly. At least they're quick. At least they're fast. Oh! He's doing the work for me. Suits me. Bye. Yes, nice thinking there. Level 29. Yeah, I'm only like 5 levels out from the flamethrower, so maybe it's all right. I got a long way to get to the steps. I definitely don't have a repel on, right? Do they only like show up at a certain floor? Be cursed with me. Ooh. 2 Pokemon. Ooh. How will we ever compare? Ooh, like that. Interesting that the last one that we fought, I think, was the same level and survived. Maybe it was just built different. Yeah, maybe it was. They're giving actually nice experience, so I'm pretty happy that I'm here right now. Just blazing through. Oh, here we go. Oh Lord, what the heck is that? Darn, the ghost can't be ID'd. That's exactly my reaction, I think. If I were to see a ghost, I'd be like, darn. Just too scared to move. Whoa! Whoa! These are cool animations that, like, you never get to really see. Oh. Does anything else ever happen? Like, does it ever, like, start attacking? Or, like, do you automatically flee or something? It's just cool. Like he does not. There's nothing else like this in like Pokemon history. Like you can't engage with this thing at all. Like if I try and throw a Pokeball, what does it say? Oh, wow! There's a whole animation for it. It dodged the thrown ball. All right, well let's get out of here. Cool though, very cool. Battle you. Yeah, I reckon we'll make it all the way to the top. We have an escape rope, so we can leave, you know, as we please. You know, these are kind of like, you know, extra fights that we don't have to be doing right now. And there's going to be a lot of trainers between Lavender and Celadon. That's going to be a slog, but, you know, hey. The higher level we get, the faster these fights will go. There's also a lot of items here. There's a Great Ball. And an Awakening. Very nice. We are running a little low on embers, but like, hey, we've got other team members, so if like Oz can't do it anymore, you know, we'll pass it to Sharpener or something. Channeler Paula. Nice. Just burning these ghosts alive. I don't know why we can't do it to the other ghosts. But hey. That's everything on this floor by the looks of it. Oh, look at that. It's the healing sigil. Whatever it be on the floor. Yeah, it's another spooky ghost. Shame. You could get me to level 30 if you'd let me kill you. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be the, you know, like they went from not showing up at all to now they're showing up like, you know, Zubats. Maybe I'll put on a repel if it keeps up. Hello. Shall join us. I love that you got all these channelers in here, which I assume are designed to, like, you know, keep the ghosts at bay, and they're all failing. They're all failing. Though I guess, like, you know, like the term channeler, like they're, you know, channeling the spirits within themselves. In which case, why would you do that? What good would come of that? What a nightmare! Yeah, it sounds like I'm freeing them after I battled. Yeah, I was possessed. You're all possessed. Come, child, I've purified this space. You can rest here. You're no longer out of embers. Wow, there's like 5 of you up here. Zombies! Crazy, like the concept of zombies exists in the Pokemon world. There's not really a zombie Pokemon in, like, you know, the traditional sense. Like a Pokemon that's specifically designed like to be like the zombie Pokemon. Probably don't really want to go there, which I understand. But then you got this lady just shouting into the heavens. Oop. One of you's got to have a Haunter, right? It's not all just Ghastlies. Like, I get it, you're like, you know, struggling for choices. At least they're fast. Janae. $700. Ooh. Nugget. That's a lot more dollars. Through their cries, you know, it's pretty clear that these are Ghastlies. You can also find Haunter in the wild here. So, like, you know, they're really rare, though. So if I hear that cry, I'm going to be very sad. Because I'm not going to be able to catch it. Now that I think I'm going to be using, you know... Oh, you've got a Haunter. Oh, that's a cool sprite for Haunter. That's really cool. I don't think I'll be using this, you know, the ghost type this particular playthrough. Already got one trade evolution to deal with. But it's tempting. It's tempting. Every Pokemon is tempting. I like... This is constantly the problem. Well, anytime I go to a new game and I'm team building, I'm just like, man, I want to use everybody. I'd use a team of like 12 Pokemon if I could. I've done that. Yeah, I've done playthroughs where like I've got 12 Pokemon and I'm like, you know, swapping them out in the PC and like after every, you know, couple, you know, milestones or gym battles, I'll like swap them around, try and keep them all around the same level area to the best of my ability. It's hard. It's a lot more extra work. Yeah, I think I did one where I had literally 12 Pokemon on my team in like a Heart Gold playthrough. And then like within the last couple years, I did a Pokemon X playthrough where I didn't have 12 because that was a little much, but I did have, I think, 9. This is just so many great Pokemon choices in Kalos. Like, oh. You can create the team of your dreams. And it's only more true today. Like, oh my god, trying to team build in like Sword and Shield or any game, you know, beyond that, it's like, good luck. Good luck. Maybe it's easy because you get all your favorites very easily and quickly. But for someone like me that likes to try out like some, you know, underrated gems, like 75% of all Pokemon are underrated gems. Alright, I believe this is the last floor. I think so. We'll be able to confirm in a moment as I'm out of this battle. Channeler Jennifer. Yeah, I'm almost positive. Get out of here, ghost! I'm not scared of you, even though my Pokemon are deathly afraid. I'm not scared. Hopefully this is the last channeler. So, you know, all these battles that we did. Like, I think we were 29 at the start, like when we walked in, and now we're 31. That's a good 2 levels right there. I'm pretty happy with that. Something fell out? What do you mean? My hair didn't fall out. It was a malevolent spirit. Oh boy. Oh, there's another item. And another ghost. Alright, let's get this thing. Always love to see those. Oh my gosh. And this, what you're seeing right here, is why I used repels in Rock Tunnel. Alright, let's get up to the top. Wait a minute. Be gone, intruders! It's another ghost! With a different cry, and it's level 30 this time. I think it's the same thing, right? Yeah. He doesn't, like, attack, does he? No, okay. Okay. Yeah, nothing we can do about this guy for now. And, yeah, he blocks the way. So let's just, nope. Use an escape rope. Which we have 4 of. That's a little nuts. Cool. Just like that, we're, back to the, perfectly safe region of Lavender Town. That's odd. Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where did he go? Good question. I wonder if it's something to do with, the tower that we were just in. Oh, no. Now I have to talk to everyone who's here, including the Psyduck. And the Nidoran. I'm sorry. Sorry, Nidorino. My apologies, sir. Oh, there's also a bunch of trainers down to the south, but I ain't dealing with that. That's a lot of fishermen things. Like, I don't know if that's what I need. Give me like 10 great balls. Why not? No super potions. Super repels. Actually, no. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna save my money for if I want to, like, if I really desperately need anything in the game corner. Oh, this is where the name raider is. Okay, well, I'm really happy with all my names for now. I got the sense that there was something here that I wanted. That poor Cubone's mother, who was killed trying to escape from Team Rocket. Really, really brutal storyline. Did I heal? No. Yeah, let's go do that. Yeah, one day we'll be back to catch a Ghastly and get up to the top of the tower. But for now, we want to head to Celadon. Which we will do momentarily. I'm going to take a quick snack break, and I will be back in a second. Alright. You guys ready to fight a lot of trainers? I'm gonna switch to Sharpener. I feel like Sharpener needs some love today, you know. And we got a lot of people to get through, so might as well get Sharpener caught up with everybody else. Start with Lass Julia and her Clefairy. Hopefully this will go just as fast as the previous, like, 2 dungeons that we explored. It's just so weird to, like, you know, think of them as dungeons, but, like, that's exactly what they are, you know, in an RPG sense. You know, that was the equivalent of, like, going through a dungeon in, like, an old, like, Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest style RPG. You get to the top of the mountain and then learn that you need an item to get through that, you know, that you need to, like, you know, double back and find before you come back. Like, yeah, it's real, classical RPG design. Don't be so mean to my Clefairy. I'm really sorry. Like, listen, if you could just hand me the experience points and the money, I would just take that and leave. But it don't work like that around these parts. Gamer Rich, not in this neighborhood, that's gonna intimidate me. Gosh darn it. We should still have it though. Oh no, don't send out Paris, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, I'll take this. This is fine. Oof. Okay, I'm just glad you didn't roar again. Because they love doing that, and like suddenly the experience will be split between like 5 Pokemon, and you're like, no! What a waste. Even that was kind of a waste. Now let's bring out Sharpener again. Ah, jealous of your Vulpix. I can't get one of them. I can only get a Growlithe, which, you know, that's also great. You know, choosing between 2 cakes. Speaking of, I do believe that Growlithe roams about in this grass. There's a bunch of berries in the ground. Ooh. Hold the phone, let's see. No, that's a snake. Already had one of them. I'm doing it with the nostrils again. Ah! You can see his screaming face. No, get out of here, Ekans. I need you. And a Lumberry. Oh, there's another one. Lepa Berry. Alright, we'll do a couple grass encounters to see if we can find what I'm looking for. Is it worth it to kill these things? Probably not. But I mean, you know, it would be really fast, you know, as long as they don't use quick attack to waste some time. You know, maybe it's worth it. Aha! That's a dog. That's a dog right there. Now, if I pursuit you, a non-stab, and been intimidated, surely this won't kill you. Yeah. Right. Right. That's right. Well, we'll look for another one. I forgot they do that. I mean, I was just talking about, you know, Growlithe and them roaring, but, I just kind of forgot that that's what happens when they roar in the wild. There's, okay, good. Good, 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 good. All right, now, I feel like I'm about to try catching an Abra. Throw a Great Ball and pray. Hey, that worked, good. Alrighty, we got a dog. Very friendly and faithful. It will try to repel enemies by barking and biting. Alright, come with us, buddy. Not really, you know, sticking around for the long haul, but, you know, your acquaintance is appreciated for you know, gaining an important item down the line. All right, well, we can beat a Grimer, certainly. Even a hardened Grimer, which just sounds awful. Yeah, as if it didn't sound awful enough already. Level 28. 81 HP. Oh, a buck! Oh, that's gonna have a lot of experience for us. Well, hey, actually, we're not worried about that because Aerial Ace bypasses accuracy checks. So no minimizing or double teaming Pokemon are a threat to Sharpener, which feels great. That was a good 700 experience from that. This is definitely my favorite area to use the Versus Seeker, at least at this point in the game, and like for a good chunk of, you know, the rest of it until we get to like Victory Road tier. Because there's just a lot of trainers in this area. It's comfortable to bike around and like reclaim your Versus Seeker steps. But most importantly, it's because of this weird group of standing, you know, shoulder to shoulder individuals that you can just get all on the Versus Seeker at the same time. This is interesting here. Did he have an item? He did. Got a Rostberry. Oh, thank you for that. You're gonna be a double battle? We'll shock you with our twin power. I guess it is, isn't it? Twins, Ellie and Ann. Yep, Clefairy and Jigglypuff. Look at this, it's a double battle. Don't see too many of these. I wondered if it was going to be like, because I know Johto has, you know, twins as like a trainer class, but you don't double battle them. They're just, you know, both together. You know, and Gen 3 is the double battle generation, so I was like, it could really go either way. Because I don't know what trainer was normally standing here in Red and Blue, if anyone was, but it certainly wasn't a double battle. So that's cool. That's a fun addition. Not your twin power. All right, let's... Ah! He caught me first. He's broken the formation. Yeah, start taking these guys out. Super nerd Leslie coughing. Yeah, mercifully, it's only a coughing. Some of the other trainers in this line, I think, have like 4 Pokemon or something crazy. Great for experience farming, but you know, still a little bit long. It made it clear to me that I should stick with school. All right, let's deal with you up here. Right, I like Nidoran, so I collect them. Yeah, she's got a bunch of Nidorans. AKA just 2. We're gonna run out of Aerial Aces though, and that's concerning. Oh. Wow. Yeah, think after this you're gonna be switched out, buddy. Do what, you know, get yourself to 29 for sure. You deserve it for all your hard work. But oh, Nidorina, interesting. What do you think, Fangzalot? You think you can do it? It's a tough ask, I know, but please bite the spiked animal. The poisonous spiked armored animal. I mean, you know, she bites back. I love this Nidorina sprite so much. She's like, hey, I just saw you from the grass patch and I really dig your vibe. I really TM28 your vibe. Ooh, a crit. Love to see it. She's really distraught from that, too. And see, this girl likes Meow, so it's like, okay, you know, getting everyone's preferences lined up. You just have 3 Meows. Oh, Sharpener's still at first. That's okay. We can handle 1 Meowth even in our, you know, status conditioned. Yeah, now Fangzalot can come out. Dual effort between bird and reptile. Get intimidated, fool. That is not a lot of damage, weirdly enough. I guess the thing's level 24. So it's a little high for the, you know, standard Pokemon that we're finding. Still no threat, thanks to, you know, flinches and critical hits. Yeah, just about everyone is in or near 30 now, so that's great. Because the power level is only going to get up from here, from you know the major trainers, not really from the riffraff. They're all gonna hover around this, you know, tier anyway until we get to like the real late game. Like, boy, just don't even get me started about once we're like surfing on the water. I don't even think that I know where all the water trainers are. This lady, she's the one that's got all of it. I did it again with Sharpener, I'm sorry. It's like, I know I fight some trainers on the water, or at least the ones that like you typically run into, but there are so many more hidden out in like corners. I'm like, I don't even deal. By that point, like you're pretty much strong enough that you don't have to worry about fighting random trainers. And if you really want to, you'd go to a place like this and use the Versus Seeker. You might static me when I bite you. I'm lucky that it didn't this time, but now I have to hit you again. Don't static me. Huge, huge, huge. Yeah, and as you use the Versus Seeker as well, like people start to like level up their Pokemon. I don't think they ever get too crazy, but you know, 5 Pokemon in a row, especially, you know, more when you count the people standing right above her, and then you got that guy over there with a muck. So it's a decent spot. There's also a biker dude below us that we'll still have to fight. Cool. Taken down. Oh, nope, not yet. Still have 1 more. So meow. Ow. Fangzalot's taking some damage, actually. It's even though our guys are way stronger, you know, than everyone else, just the sheer volume of battles that they gotta do starts to kind of warp attrition of them. Let's bring Oz out again. Hey, man. You just missed me the first time? Clear the way or I'll run you down. Likely story. What do you have? Yeah, not surprised. Pretty typical biker Pokemon here. Which is interesting. Like, you wouldn't think that Grimer would really fit the punk aesthetic, but like, hey, I can see it. You never really see Grimer, like, you know, changing his shape the way that like Ditto does. You can see like Grimer's sludge just like forming on top to be like a mohawk and like hanging out with the punks. But I don't know if Grimer can do that if he's got that much control over his, you know, trashy form. I will say, burning a Grimer probably has to smell terrible, as if they didn't smell bad enough already. You for real? I'm for real. Oh. Oop, okay. Another biker. You know, we should, you know, be getting to Celadon quite soon, so hopefully Sharpener will survive the poisoning. But, you know, I also have an antidote, just in case. Yeah, nearly there. Sludge. Oh, now Oz is poisoned. I'd love for Arbok to get Sludge, which is, like, really telling at how poor the poison attack options are in Kanto, that I'm looking at Sludge as, like, the move that I really want to have. You know, I want Sludge Bomb, but I don't think that Sludge Bomb is available to us until, like, the post-game, I think. Beyond that, I don't think he gets Poison Fang. He should, but I don't know if he does. Oh, don't disable my Ember, thank you. And, like, that's it. That's really it. It's kind of why it's also tough using poison types in Kanto, despite how many of them there are. There's so many poison types, but not really enough poison moves. All right, I'm gonna antidote you. I'll give you a super potion as well. I do have another Pecha Berry, so I'll give that to Sharpener, just so that we can survive the trip. I don't want to have to worry about it. No, we really just have one dude left, and it's this guy. Something, press start when he sees you so you can activate the Mew glitch. No, it does not work in this generation. Some, you know, Gen 1 ancient knowledge. It's level 20 Voltorb. I gotta be careful. At some point, these things are gonna start self-destructing on me, and it's not gonna be pretty. My Pokemon aren't gonna appreciate that, no matter how high level they are. There are a number of them as well. And we know that we can't one-hit KO. Oh, well, that will help, but it'll still get an attack off. Getting screeched quite a bit. At this point, any, you know, nasty enough move will have the power to one-hit KO me. And a Magnemite. Well, that won't explode. And it will probably hit me with a special move, and luckily Screech doesn't, you know, handle that. Not that it'll survive any Embers. 33. Oh, we're one level away from Flamethrower. It just hit me. Wow, you know, we didn't even get to Celadon by the time for me to even consider if I'm gonna need the Flamethrower TM. Right. We're past the gauntlet. Yeah, I'm excited to hit the department store. Not that I have a stone Evo this time. Oh! We did get something. I was literally about to, like, mention the last time I was in here and how I couldn't find anything. But no, there's something. Though of all things to give me, like, I'm so glad that it was an ice heal. Like, you know, cut back to this if it ever happens, but, like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get frozen this entire playthrough. It's just so rare. How many times are you getting hit by ice-type moves? Like, aside from Lorelei's fight, I can't even think of an instance where it's plausible. Oh well, no more items for Jello. That's okay. Heard a sleepy Pokemon appeared out near Celadon too. Intriguing indeed. Now, I don't think that there's any Pokemon in here that is new to us. I think it's the typical fare of, like, Pidgey, Oddish. I can't think of anything else. You know, we'll like, give it 2 or 3 encounters just to try and see if something fun pops up, but, you know. Yeah, we even did catch Oddish. I was just about to ask. I couldn't remember if we had caught an Oddish before. But yeah, that's a non-issue. All right, last try. Oh! Well, we do need to catch a Meowth, actually. So, let's actually scratch. You know, oh my goodness! You see, even Scratch almost took this thing out to lunch. Let's use our Pokeball and see if we can catch this guy. I still think you can get Meowth in that other area above Vermilion, and I just was getting unlucky. But maybe I'm completely wrong. Either way, we got a Meowth. Alright, no more dilly-dallying. It's Celadon City time. Gosh, I'm happy to be here. Oh, so much to do. Let's heal first and foremost. Great stuff. Now I want to discard... deposit, not discard. You know, what a horrible way to describe it. Put Growlithe into the PC to give us a new slot. Anyone say anything fun? I rode here from Fuchsia. It's an uphill ride on Cycling Road, so I'm exhausted. And you're talking about the Pokeflute. I've got such different, you know, thoughts in my head when thinking about Fuchsia City, because like now I'm thinking about Pokopia and how I'm like building a new city upon the remnants and ashes of the city. You shouldn't spend all your money on drinks. Try this instead. Got some tea. Thanks so much from the nice old lady, and that tea will come into play for us later. I don't think there's anything else up here. This room is just like empty from what I recall, like just straight up empty. Yeah, can't even, there's not even like an interesting Game Freak meeting room. Game Freak is upstairs, as I remember. Yeah, this is the room where the game is made. I'm the graphic artist. I drew you. Whoa. Me, I'm the programmer, and then this is the guy that you speak to when you complete your Pokedex. Not that I imagine that we're going to be doing that this playthrough, but hey, he probably gives you like a fun certificate. Yeah, I don't think there's like an item here or anything. There is not, but I do want to get in there. But to do that, I gotta go through the secret back entrance. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Slowly. Can't run in buildings even with my running shoes. Yeah, let's head this way. Because there's a special present for us waiting at the top. Into this room of the karate dude here. There's nothing I don't know. Wait. There is nothing that I don't know like I wrote on the blackboard. I was trying to like just process that sentence as I was reading it. I know about the world of Pokemon in your Game Boy Advance. Get together with your friends and enjoy trading Pokemon. Little on the nose there, dude, don't you think? There are 50 TMs in all. There's also 7 HMs. Oh. Multiplayer instructions in case you're confused. What a weird thing to put here. But this Pokeball is what matters. It's an Eevee! And we are going to nickname this Eevee. Because guess what? We're going to use an Eevee. This Eevee is our 5th team member. I wanted to use an Eeveelution this go around. What Eeveelution, you may ask? I'm not so sure. Let me nickname Eevee real quick. Hydrate. This is Hydrate. Hydrate the Eevee. Really don't know what evolution is going to become. There's no, just sort of pick the name by random. I say knowing full well that we're going to evolve this thing very shortly. But we might as well take a look while Hydrate is an EV. Level 25, so not even all that much catching up that they's got to do. Hello, Hydrate. Rash Nature. Let's take a look at that and see what it is. Rash Nature. Special attack is up. Special defense is down. That's really good, I think. Because we're going to want special attack for the evolution that we're planning for. Which I want to just do right this moment. So once we get down these stairs, I think we're gonna head to the department store. It's kind of sudden to get this new team member so quickly. And I know like this kind of goes against exactly what I was saying with the like, oh, I want you to give Rumbo time as a Graveler before turning him into a Golem. Meanwhile, I'm gonna just instantly transform Eevee, but like, what am I gonna do with this Eevee at this point in the game? If it was a little earlier, it'd be a different story. But it's coming to the point where I could really use some help on the water. And somehow, like, before you get Surf and a Fishing Rod, water types are scarce. Ooh. Do I have a Brick Break TM in my inventory already? Am I like going insane? Like, what, did I just see Brick Break? I did. Okay, so I don't know, as well as Diggs. I don't think I need any of your TMs, honestly. And these are all regular items that I can get anywhere else. I thought that this had its own music. But now I'm just hearing, like, the Pokemon Center theme. What did you say? I finally finished Pokemon? Not done yet? How about I teach you a good move? A counter? Well, I get that you're on a counter, but, you did say good move, so I feel a little gypped. What are these? GameCubes? No, it's a Super... Oh, it actually 100% is a Super Nintendo. It looks just like one. I see little, like, two... like lavender pixels for the buttons. That's cute. Wonder whether they're all playing. 4th floor. Pokédoll. And here are the stones. And we are going to purchase one water stone. No sense waiting. Grab our water stone and transform our friend Hydrate into a Vaporeon. It's all happening so fast. We've barely even gotten to know you. But I think you're gonna do great things upon the sea. Behold, Hydrate, the Vaporeon. Let's take a look at you. Oh man, I like looking at my team. I'm like, man, we really needed some blue. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Look at you. We do gotta get a water type move on you, certainly. But this is great. I'm excited to get to use you. Not that I'm really gonna get a chance to in the grass gym. I could just give you the Water Pulse TM. I don't know how soon she's gonna learn a water move. So just in case, I'm just gonna go ahead and teach you Water Pulse, so you have that like ready to go. Probably will have no use for Helping Hand, so we'll get rid of that. Great stuff. So fresh out of the box, we've got a water type, with a water move, who's decently high level, like only a little bit behind the rest. And 100 HP! It's more than anyone else has. That's kind of crazy. We will certainly be putting him to good use, but, you know, probably post Gym 4. What do you guys have? Whoa! Expensive vitamins. Not on my budget. And some X items. Fun, but not really anything that, I require. You're on the roof. I think this girl gives me a TM. I'm thirsty, I want something to drink, but we do have to give her something to drink. Yeah, take a fresh water. Yeah, fresh water. And you give me light screen. I think she gives you one for each type of drink. So if I give you soda pop, you give me reflect. Oh no, safeguard. I was wondering what the third one was. So this one's got to be reflect. TM33. All really like useful items. Not that I think that we'll, you know, really need them, but you know, they're nice. And now comes the part where I buy a million lemonades and accidentally hit A too fast and get fresh waters as well. But I mean, these items are just so good. You know, a super potion is 700 Pokédollars and heals 50. Meanwhile, a lemonade is 350 and heals 70. So more than the super potion. It's just a better deal all around. I should save a little bit of money, though, for some game corner possibilities. 16 lemonades feels like pretty good. Did I even do it 16 times? It feels like more than what I pressed. But, you know, I'm not complaining. You know, sir, I imagine that I will be back later down the line. But, for now, that's pretty good. You know, 70 HP, that'll heal almost everybody I got right now to basically full health. You know what I can also do? Here to the left. Well, first of all, can't reach Cycling Road right now because this big dude's in the way. Let's go ahead and cut this. Once again, I don't think there's anything special in this grass either. In Johto, this is the grass that Houndour appears in, you know, post Elite Four within Kanto to everybody's chagrin. But here in normal Kanto, I don't think anything of interest appears. Just a bunch of angry birds. Fun crit, I don't think we needed it based on the previous Spearow we faced. How about you guys? Our love knows no bounds. Wait, I think these guys are actually a little strong, if I remember. Ah, yeah, they have a Rapidash and a Ninetales, which is quite powerful for this point in the game. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Fangsalot, you can stay out, but as for Oz, this is a great moment for Hydrate. You know, like I think this is Hydrate's time to shine. Look at you, your first battle, and you get stomped immediately. That's alright, you'll have your revenge. Yeah, let's, yeah, that really didn't do much, huh? Yeah, fortunately, these are both really fast Pokemon, but fortunately, Hydrate's got a ton of HP to spare. And Glare will also start slowing them down. Yeah, this is a little tough. Rapidash even survived that. Alright, so let's Water Pulse the Ninetales and fight the Rapidash. Safeguard, of all things. I think Safeguard protects from status conditions. I believe that's how it works, like for you and your partner. But does it protect against things like flinching or like, you know, secondary effects like that? I wonder. All right. This was a little scary, but thanks to Hydrate, it didn't turn out to be much of a problem. I wonder what I would have done if I did not have Hydrate. You know, probably would have been a little bit more of a struggle than it turned out to be. But not bad at all. Not a bad first impression, Hydrate. How'd you get in? Good effort! I had cut, sir. Oop. This lady, with her own Firo. I got one of them. Oh dear, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it up to you with this. HMO2. We got Fly. Which, oh, not that. Of course, that's going to be very useful to us, so I will teach it right away to Sharpener. This will certainly make for a fine replacement for Peck. And now, you know, suddenly Sharpener's got some flying moves that are pretty darn nice. You know, we're going to get Drill Peck in like 1,000 years. Like, that's a pretty late move for Firo, unfortunately. But until then, you know, these flying moves will suffice. What am I going to do with those, like bottom two move slots? I have no idea. But I don't know how much we really need to worry about it. I don't think we can fly now, can we? Oh. Maybe we can. We're not this far out from Celadon City. Like, well, that's a lot of pathway right here. I guess we can just fly. Wow, I thought we needed the badge. But maybe one of the other badges got us fly. Well, hey, look at that. Now the air is our oyster. All right, well, what's next for us here in Celadon? I think I want to play around in the game corner a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy. Are you an aide? Someone stole our soap scope. The thief came running this way, I'm sure of it. But I lost sight of him. Yeah, sounds like an issue that we will likely one day tackle. Oh, this dude's guarding his TV for his life. These rocket grunts just in his house. What did you say? The slot's just reeling the dough big time. Are you also a... Oh, Chief! We just shipped 2,000 more Pokemon as slot prizes. Like a Chief. There's no secret switch behind the poster. Oh, how suspiciously specific. Chief, though, is this like the chief of the game corner? That's an interesting lore that I don't think I've ever really realized here in Kanto. You. Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here, I won't be needing this anymore. Got a coin case. This will help us in a moment. Head on over to the game corner and, well, let's go gambling. Now, if I'm right, yeah, there's some coins all over the floor. I don't know where they all are, or if any of them are like much higher. Yeah, 20 coins. I think 100 was the most that they give. But I mean, hey, every little coin that we get is one that we don't have to earn through gambling. Here's another 20 coins. I do think some of these people also give you coins. No, so you get 10 coins. You know, it's like small, but it's something. Then who else is here? Hey, you have better things to do, champ in the making. Celadon's gym leader is Erica. This is the guy that's usually standing in front of top of the, like, the entrance of the gym to give you a little rundown. 20 coins. And another 20 coins. Hey, look at that. And then he goes, darn, I need more coins. Well, why'd you give me those? What's this machine? It's a Pokemon printer. It can put a print of your Pokemon on the back of your trainer card. Sure. Normal, black, pink. I heard pink. Yeah, let's check my card, see what that looks like. Oh. Oh, they are pink. What a like sickly shade, though. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, hey, I'll take it. My squad: Oz, Fangsalot, Rumbo, Sharpener, Hydrate, and Paris. Oh well. Welcome, exchange your. Oh, the prices are next door. This dude will allow us to buy coins, which, like, I'll do that once or twice. Let me look at the prices just to get a sense as to what is there. I definitely considered using a Pokemon from here. Oh, these are the TMs. We'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, because there are some Pokemon that you can get here. Aber and Clefairy are all pretty achievable through other means, but I strongly thought about Dratini as my 6th member, but training Dratini is just so hard. It's such a like difficult commitment, and even by the time you get to Elite Four, you might even still have Dragonair, so at the end of the day, not really worth it. Scyther was a really cool possibility as well. Normally you have to get this as a Safari Zone encounter, which is always a pain in the butt. And then Porygon, no, not for that price. I did do that once. One playthrough of, I think, either FireRed, excuse me, I think it was Leaf Green, because I think in Leaf Green Porygon is slightly less expensive than this. I actually used Porygon from the Game Corner on my team, which was honestly a better Pokemon than I thought it would be. It basically was a TM machine. I threw all my TMs onto it, but like it was pretty good. It was like put Thunderbolt in that thing, it'll serve you fine. Let's see. Miracle Seed, Charcoal, and Mystic Water. I mean, these two will be really nice to just power up my fire and water moves. What is the yellow flute? I don't even know what that does. There's like a bunch of flute items I remember in Hoenn that you like craft. I don't know what this does though. It snaps a Pokemon out of confusion. Weird that this is in Generation 5 and 6, instead of the or X and Y. The yellow flute serves no practical purpose. Why would you put it in the game if it can't be used? Weird. Oh well. Definitely will consider getting those items. They're not incredibly cheap. I'm sorry, not incredibly expensive. So they might actually be worth picking up. As for TMs, I just want to identify what is here. TM13 is Ice Beam, and that is really desirable. 23 is Iron Tail. I can live without that. TM24 is Thunderbolt. Really nice, but I don't really have a Pokemon right now that like can take advantage of that. 30 is Shadow Ball. I also don't think there's a Pokemon I have that would make use of that. And TM35 is Flamethrower, which is nice, but, Charmeleon is very close to learning that. So, out of everything here, it would just be like the Charcoal, Mystic Water, and the Ice Beam TM. Let's give it a try. Let's see what we can do. There's something about, like, one of these... it's either this one or this one that like have better odds than usual. I have no idea what any of that how any of that works, so we're just gonna try and hope for the best. hold on. How do I even play? This is how I play. Yeah, not a bad beginning payout. I've never been phenomenal at these. I'm just kind of like hoping for the best. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 7s, just not many of them in a row yet. You know when the fairies like fall like on their backs? I always, like as a kid, I couldn't tell what that sprite was for like a split second. It just sort of looks like a slug. Like the feet are like the eyes. Oh, I didn't get to see this time because they're dancing. The feet are like the eyes, and you see like the little like squiggly line on top of them to indicate, I guess, you know, just like, you know, oh no, or whatever emotion is supposed to entail. I thought it was like a little hair. I don't know why they would be turning into slugs. That's just like what my childhood brain was telling me. And now I can't unsee it. So far, I've made no more than I've spent. Yeah, I'm only gonna have so much patience for this, but I mean, you know, one good run would work wonders. That's something. So you can kind of see, but I'll admit I'm not quick enough. I never really have been. I'll see if there's anything I can do about it. Nope. I'm trying to like keep my eyes on it. Nope. All 7s were there, just not where I wanted them to be. Oh. Maybe. Huge. Okay, that's great. Good stuff. That gets us a lot more profit. We're at 565. Still a long way to go to like get anything of use to us. But honestly, I'm just happy that I got one singular jackpot. Can you do it again? Nope. Oh my gosh, okay. Wow. Wow. Maybe it's easier than I'm giving it credit for. Wow. Already almost at 1,000. Can you believe it? And now I'm hooked. Now I'm hooked on the slots. They've given me 2 wins, and now I want to keep going. But honestly, oh, hold on. Oh, see. You know, you gotta quit while you're ahead in these sorts of things. That's not bad. Yeah, let's get out of here. Here's what I'm gonna do, right? Let's talk to this guy. Yeah, get me just a few coins to get me up to 1,000. And then what I want, we're gonna buy a charcoal for Oz. Yeah, give me a charcoal. Yeah, like working for the ice beam is gonna take us all night, and that's just not what I want to be spending my time on tonight. But a charcoal for Oz will certainly help. You know, we don't have a move stronger than Ember right now, which is a shame, but this will certainly help us, although the grass types are about to face down. Which reminds me, let's save the game and start heading to the gym. Which we literally like need to cut to get to. It's a lot more cut trees than I remember there being. Oh, we didn't need cut there, but we do need cut here. Bring us all the way over to Erica's gym, skip the problematic PC, and here we are. There's a decent amount of trainers in here, so I'm hoping that Oz, you know, will have plenty of room for further experience gain. Actually, if we can level up and get Flamethrower, then, you know, Charcoal will give us a stronger Flamethrower. So, like, that's rad. Oh yeah, we'll certainly get that. And also with the Charcoal, any Pokemon that might have, like, lived on a sliver just because of the, you know, decreasing level gap, or, you know, have fighting evolved Pokemon like this one, hopefully the Charcoal will bring the damage, you know, over the edge and help us with those one-hit KOs. See you later, Weepin' Bell. Ooh, thank you for level 34. Give me that Flamethrower. In the same breath, exactly like I did with Peck, I don't want to get rid of Ember just because I want, you know, this thing only has 15 PP, so we'll get rid of Scratch. Oz learned Flamethrower. That basically gives us the win right there. All right, let's keep going. I also realize since I'm at 34, what, am I only like 2 levels away from being a Charizard? That's exciting. Let's replace, because now Flamethrower can certainly be our, you know, go-to move. I guess it doesn't have to be against Oddish. We could probably save that move for Pokemon of more substantial threat, but you know, I had to use it once just to see it in action. Yeah, we might as well waste, you know, our embers on the little guys. That way, hopefully, when we get to Erica, we might not even have to go to the Pokemon Center. But you know, that's you know, pride cometh before the fall, certainly. Bye, Oddish. Bellsprout. Yeah, a lot of Oddishes and Bellsprouts. Certainly, there's a lot more, like, you know, grass type options, but oh. Thanks, Kirby. You know, we're probably not gonna be seeing too many. You think you'd be seeing some like Executes or Tangalas. Even Paris would work. You know, grass types are easy to raise. I suppose they are. I wonder, like, thinking about, you know, like, because something like a dragon type Pokemon is just inherently difficult to raise. And then, like, bugs typically are easier. But I wonder how the rest of the Pokemon range in that department. They all kind of, like, blend together after a while, where, like, they all kind of exist in the middle. The temptation to, like, just use my rare candy when I hit 35 just to cross the evolution threshold. I might do it. Just kind of, like, suddenly having a Charizard. I don't know why I'm so, like, quick to make these evolutions happen today. I don't know, I'm excited, though. Oh, poor Bulbasaur. I mean, hey, here's a different grass type. Still, though, not a great day for him. See you later. Ivysaur. Wow. I guess flamethrower you as well. Teach you a lesson. That's a cool sprite, actually. I like that. Good look for Ivysaur. 35. Maybe we don't need the rare candy either, because like by the time we beat Erica with this, it might just naturally get to 36. We still got 3 trainers to fight before we even get to Erica. Yeah, that would be jumping the gun. Welcome to Celadon Gym. You better not underestimate the nice ladies here. Hey, I'm sure you'd be threatening to another trainer, but I've got, oh, you've got 5 Pokemon. Oh, Lord. Well, you know, burn them down, I guess. Let me see an Oddish, and what are you gonna send at me next? Another Bellsprout? So long. Oh, sorry, a Weeping Bell. Excuse me. I'm just gonna flamethrower you. Don't want to risk it. You know, if the Ember doesn't kill, and then I get like hit by an acid, and then get poisoned or something, I'm gonna be like, ah. Ooh, Gloom. Look at you. See, this is the kind of like stuff that I want to be seeing at this point. Slightly stronger. It's not like they're living, but they're slightly stronger and higher experience yields. Ooh, Ivysaur. Wow, you know what? Gotta say, this is a pretty stacked roster you have here. Not bad at all. See, look, this one trainer got me 3/4 of the way there. Good stuff. What about you? Pleased to meet you. My hobby is Pokemon training. I don't know, you got a tough competition between staying next to Erica and that other lady that we just fought. You have 1 Pokemon. At least it's an Execute. You know, like one type of Pokemon that we have not seen here yet. But let's fry them. I gotta be careful. I want to use all my flamethrowers. I need these. Splendid. Well, this trainer should definitely get us above the edge. I hope I'm getting the level right for evolution. If I learn that it's like 37 or something, I'm gonna be so sad. You know, I'm just realizing, like, Oz 35. These two are still 29, and Hydrate's 25. We're like, this is definitely Oz's moment to shine, because after this, I think Oz is going to be put on the bench again for a little while the others catch up. You know, we just got Hydrate today, and we haven't really been able to show her off. But here we are, level 36. And here's a Gloom. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna, like, just assume it's gonna take me less than 8 flamethrowers to take down Erica's 3 Pokemon. Just a guess, though. Especially if I'm about to evolve. Oh, Oz, your time is here. It's the guy on the cover. It's him. The one and only Charizard! Look at him. That's a cool sprite. Gotta say, you know, Charizard still rocks. A wing attack, huh? Not, you know, the craziest move in the world, but we probably don't need smoke screen anymore, do we? Actually, you know what? I'm almost tempted to, like, get rid of Metal Claw, but we'll hold on to Smoke Screen. Get rid of Metal Claw. We don't need this anymore. Wing attack. All right. Wow. I want to take a look at him. Big guy. He's so modest. That's a Charizard, alright. Special attack 102. I don't think Erica's got a chance, personally. Alright. Here we go. Hello. Lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome. My name is Erica. I'm the leader of Celadon Gym. I am a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry, I had no idea that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. I hate to do this to you, Erica. You're like my favorite gym leader in Kanto. I think you're so rad, but it's just tough. Still, I mean, your Pokemon are, you know, pretty spooky. Victory Bell is nothing to sneeze at, but like, this is a Charizard, so... Yeah. 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 That's a lot of experience, too. Tangela. The one non-poison type, you know, here in the gym. Burninate you, too. You know, Erica has given me trouble in the past. Like, if I, you know, doing a Bulbasaur run, and I don't have anything that can really, you know, beat grass, like Victory Bell, Vileplume, like, these are tough Pokemon. But, you know, if you got a Charizard, it's, you know, not all that tough. Yeah, not even Vileplume can survive. Sick. And that even leveled us up to 37. Oz has skyrocketed above the rest of the squad. And we defeat Erica just like that. Oh, I can see defeat. All of my Pokemon are on fire. You are remarkably strong. I must confer onto you the Rainbow Badge. It's also one of my favorite badges of all time. Make Pokemon up to level 50 obey. Traded Pokemon, of course. And it also allows Pokemon to use Strength in and out of battle. What TM is this? I didn't even get to see you do a single move. Giga Drain. Very wonderful move indeed, but I got no grass types this time, so... Well, you know, this dude can just sit here and watch the garden just set ablaze. And we're all done here by the looks of it. Yeah, good, oops. Good on ya, Oz. You really rocked this one. That said, I'm gonna put you in the back seat for now, because everyone else has to do a lot of catching up to get to you. Particularly Hydrate, our new companion. But hey, that's 4 badges, you know, feeling pretty good. Let's heal again, not because we took any damage, of course, but we just had, you know, we need to get our PP back up. All right, now with the tea in our inventory, we should be able to go this way. Hey, thirsty man. Oh, that tea. It looks awfully tasty. Huh, I can have this drink? Gee, thanks. Glug glug and gulp. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go on through. And I'll share this tea with the other guards. I don't know how much tea I really gave you. I always assumed it was just like a cup. But here we go. You know, no giant route in between or anything. We're just here in the biggest city in the Kanto region, Saffron. We'll go ahead and heal again. Mostly just to get this place accounted in our fly capability. You gotta use that Pokemon Center at least once for that. Pokemon growth rates different from species to species. That's a really niche capability or niche mechanic in this game for there to actually be dialogue about. That's really nice. Wouldn't this be great if the Elite Four came and stomped Team Rocket? Yeah. This town's also got a bit of a rocket problem. Can I go see Mr. Psychic? I can. Wait! Don't say a word! You wanted this! I did, actually. In just about all circumstances, I want this. It's the TM for Psychic. I don't even think any of our team can learn this. This does not seem like the kind of playthrough where I've got a super strong Psychic Mon. Yeah, no one can do it. That's okay. That's okay. I'm choosing to go through this particular playthrough without a Psychic type's help. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with you at some point. I don't know how. I'm a security guard. Suspicious kids I don't allow in. Fair enough, I guess. I actually don't know how we handle you. Because you're currently holding, well, not him specifically, but that building is holding the Sylph Scope that we're going to need to get through Pokemon Tower. At least I think that's true. Or do we get the Sylph Scope another way? Here at the fan club, I can't remember if any of you say anything unique. Perhaps you will be talked about here too if you keep winning. Yeah, I think they eventually move on to this table and start talking about you as you get more and more famous. We got 2 gyms here. One of them is currently being blocked. Oh, you don't have to hurt me. That's fine. But then we got this gym. You know what? I guess we can do this thing too. I think I'm going to use this as an opportunity for Sharpener to level up, even though I know like, we've got Hydrate here who's desperate to show his stuff, but yeah, we got a lot of fighting type trainers to deal with, so let's start taking care of these guys. Get them out of the way in this kind of makeshift half gym that we've got here. Actually pretty high level, in the 30s? Wow, like this Machop even survived! That's crazy. You know, you don't have my, you know, charcoal equivalent. Like, where's a sharp beak when you need it? Ooh, you resisted that. That was a bad move on my part. I think Fly is stronger, but I hesitate just because it takes 2 turns and, you know, it lasts longer. Mankey. Let's see, maybe Aerial Ace is strong enough to beat you? Yes, it is, okay. I had a feeling Mankey was a little bit more frail than Machop. Primeape, wow. See, these are Pokemon. Like, these are nothing to sneeze at. We're going a little out of order here, because like Saffron comes after Fuchsia. Maybe that's why we can't get in here yet, because we have to get the Fuchsia and beat Koga. But wait a minute, to do that we need the Poke Flute, which we get from Pokemon Tower, and to get that into that we need the Sylph Scope. I wonder what the trigger is for. I'm like forgetting right now. Man, this guy's going to see us. I hear you're good. Show me. Either way, you know, this is a nice, you know, little distraction and training area for us, which we definitely need. Our Pokemon definitely need a rise in that department. All right, we just learned that Machop can survive this. Oh, Machoke, even. Oh, big and strong. So let's let us fly. Maybe it'll win. Oh no, Machoke is just too strong. Oh my gosh, and the crit. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Hydrate. Take care of this one. It's kind of coattailing off of Sharpener's success. I could even quick attack if I want, but I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, we're faster anyway. Yeah, you're gonna get a bunch of experience from this, buddy. 1,000 exactly. No level up, unfortunately, but that's all right. All right, before we continue, let me heal Sharpener. What other things can I do at this stage? Oh, I guess I could go town. What's this way? Vermilion, right? Because it's Vermilion below, Cerulean above, then Celadon to the left, and Lavender to the right. I mean, there's no way it's the karate champ, right? He's just like an extra thing, I believe. Why are you blocking this house? Get lost. All right, I will. All right, Sharpener, let's see if you handle the next two karate dudes a little better. I shatter boulders for training every day. And that's why Rumbo isn't coming out today. That's why he's staying safely in his Pokeball. That's a primate. 36! Wow. It's even faster than me. I prefer to use Rage over something scarier. Like that. Exactly that is what I don't want to see. Oh. Okay, thank you for using Focus Energy. I think a Cross Chop would just kill me. Genuinely. As a part normal type, you know, fighting type moves still are neutral towards me. Because I think flying usually resists fighting. But you know, all the birds in this region also have to be normal, so. Wah wah. Take your shoes off. I think I'm cool with them on. Thanks. That's a Mankey. Should be able to handle that. And you know, as we level up and get stronger, these guys should hopefully get a little easier. But a lot of training is in order. Fortunately, between, you know, Silphco and Cycling Road and lots of other, you know, training, like not training, just like long, you know, areas that have a lot of trainers in them, we should be able to get the rest of our squad feeling big and strong. It can be an uphill battle sometimes, though. Like this, it's around this time that this starts to happen, where you at this rate, you probably got a larger team of 5 or 6 Pokemon around here, and you need to get them all into like the high 30s, and not all of them are going to be around that area unless you've been doing a really good job. Oh, I expected to have to talk to you. I am the Karate Master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. You hold the Karate Master, even though he's just sort of a regular karate guy, no like a special sprite or anything. He does have a Hitmonlee. 37. Well, at least I'm faster. That's another really, really cool sprite, I gotta say. Hitmonlee just looks so cool. I'm honestly kind of shocked that that killed him, and I'm thankful for it. You also got Hitmonchan, who is also a cool Pokemon, though, you know, I think Hitmonlee does look a much cooler in this particular. Oh my god, he had Ice Punch. I was wondering if he'd have Ice or Thunder Punch. Yikes, I hope this kills him. He does not, but so long as we're... Oh. Right, that's how battles work. Oh, that didn't actually do that much damage. Right, because it's reading off of your special stat, and your special stat's garbage. So maybe I'm just fine. Cool, okay. You actually weren't all that bad. 32. Mirror move. Counters the move last used by the foe with the same move. No thanks, is not a game that I feel like playing with the NPCs. You beat them 888 Pokédollars. Indeed, I have lost, but I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like. Yeah, we get to choose one of these guys. We can either take Hitmonchan, the piston punching Hitmonchan, or the hard kicking Hitmonlee. You could probably tell from my previous bias. Hitmonlee all the way. And as much as I think this would also have been a really cool Pokemon to use on our team, there's just so many choices, I tell you. Hitmonlee is not the Pokemon that I have my eye on for my 6th and final team member. It might be one more stream before we see him. It will take a little. We need one more big thing before we can get it. And it's a little while out. But all right, Hitmonlee. Did Hitmonlee go in our party? No, our party's full because Hydrate's here and Paris is here. So Hitmonlee went straight to the box. Okay. What? It's crazy that I'm forgetting this right now. Who do we need to speak to get you out of the way? This is where we get the Sylph Scope from, right? I mean, this is Sylphco. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I remember now. We're forgetting something in Celadon. How could I forget? Let's actually now put Hydrate in front and give Hydrate some time to shine. Yeah, it's crazy that I forgot all about this. Yeah, here in the game corner. Remember that secret switch? I'm guarding this poster. Go away or else. But I have to play on the secret switch. Yeah, level 20 is much more Hydrate's current vibe rather than like level 27 Hitmonlees. We also have Quick Attack, which is a nice way of confirming a KO like that. You know, start bringing Hydrate up in levels. You know, Team Rocket Grunts tend to have really wimpy Pokemon, like this Zubat right here, so not too challenging, so it should be free experience for Hydrate to start catching up with the rest. Dang. You better go tell the boss. As he, like, you know, just disappears into the wall. But look at this. Stairs? I'd love to know how he accessed the stairs. Yes, we have to do the rocket hideout down here. I completely forgot about this. Hello. What nerve? What nerve? You're the ones with the criminal operation under the game corner. Rat. The thing about the Rocket Grunts is that you really don't want to skip any of them. At least with like regular trainers on the like routes, you know, you could go back and fight them again. But Rocket Grunts, like I'm pretty sure they all disappear, you know, after you chase them out of whatever area you're fighting them in. So, okay, it wasn't too bad. You really don't want to lose any of the experience that they provide. Nice. Big rats equals big experience. Love to see it. Boom. I don't remember how many Rocket Grunts are here in the game corner hideout. Not as many as in Sylphco, I'll tell you that much. Who are you? How did you get in here? The same way that, you know, the last one of you got in here. Drowsy. Yeah, that's the other, like, common. Like the Team Rocket Pokemon tend to consist of, like, Zubat, Rattata, and Raticates, Drowsy. You know, maybe you'll see a Voltorb sometime. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. You disabled my Water Pulse. That's not good. The Chop, oh, that's a little different. I hope I can take you down with just quick attacks. Probably, although I might need to heal Hydrate after the fact. Ooh. Ow. Does exactly 21 damage. Thankfully, Our water pulse is free, and that should kill the Machop. Good stuff. 27. Nice. See, Hydrate's moving up pretty quickly. I said, I think I do want to heal you. Let's give you fresh water. That's got to be refreshing. You know, you yourself are also water. So it works out. Oh, right. This is the way we exit, actually. That's everyone on this floor, so we want to go further down. Basement floor 2. Hello. Boss said you could see ghosts with the Sylph Scope. Did we get that from down here? Because, like, what is the reward for down here? I assume the reward is just, you know, opening Sylph Company. But, you know, my memory is clearly foggy. Coughing! That's the other Team Rocket Pokemon, the Coughing. And, you know, Ekans here and there. You know, the Jesse and James special. We got some Grimers, just a whole ton of poison types here. We're just cleaning it up with all our water. Level 17. Come on, you can do better than that. Zubat. Oh, the whole entourage. We're gonna run out of water pulses, which is actually... You know what? Actually, remembering what's at the end of this trek, we might want to heal before we make it to the end. Because Hydrate's probably the exact Pokemon we want to face him. I don't know. Do we have an Ether? I don't want to use like any of the giant PP items that we've picked up, but if we just have like a regular Ether, yeah, like that seems too extra. We do have, yeah, we have 4 Ethers. I'm gonna use one, just so I don't have to like waste a trip to the Pokemon Center. So using these. Not warp tiles. I don't know what you would call these. Launch tiles. Get some items for our trouble. Do want to see what this item is. TM for taunt. Interesting acquisition. Does he remember his way around? Nope, this is the entrance. What's down here? I don't remember what's where. We got word from upstairs that you were coming. Yeah, you guys are done starting today. This operation's over. We're really getting close to 30. This didn't take much time at all. Good for you, Hydrate. 111 HP. That's just so satisfying. Just wait until we get Surf on this thing, though. Then Hydrate. You know, Surf, Ice Beam. Hydrate's gonna rock in the future. You know, very worthy teammate. A TM for frustration. Wow. How fascinating. Alright, what do we have here? Here's an item. Glad we found that. For sure. I don't even know where I'm going at this rate. Bit of this action. Fight this guy. Stop meddling in Team Rocket's affairs, or else. Am I making my way to the boss right now? Because like, there was still some more tiles upstairs. I just wanted to see what was down here. I didn't know this was like the way. You know, I know this dungeon's like a little on the, you know, it's not like super long. It's like, I think I just remember it as being small because it directly compares to Silphco, which is, you know, not too far after this. That place is huge. So this one just feels small in comparison. But maybe it's bigger than I thought. Keep on, you know, inching forward with a bunch of pulses. A lot of pulses. Ooh. You survived. Not for long. Another grunt bites the dust. Black glasses. Hear me out. Hear me out. It's gonna sound crazy. I'm giving this to Fangs a lot. First of all, the image of Fangs a lot, Arbok with sunglasses, especially with that grin he's got, like that's a character, and I love it. But also, this will power up his bite, and that could be helpful. Fangs a lot needs all of the offensive help he can get. A max ether. Oh, you! That's it. Oh, snatch. I want to talk about a weird move that I don't understand. You have the lift key. Who has the lift key? I think you have the lift key, buddy. I'm gonna have to relieve it from your possession. Right, that's how this place works. You get the lift key from this guy, you bring it up to the floor we were just on, the second floor, or second basement floor rather. Get to the lift, you use the lift, and you fight the boss. Very good. Ah, couldn't get to 29. That's okay. Oh no! I dropped the lift key! You know, thanks for that. Oh no! You took the lift key! Alright, now let's do some nefarious deeds. This is where frustration was. I was like, did I go down here? Alright, now let's see if I can figure out how to puzzle. That was wrong, I think. Oh no, no. We're right. Like this. Then we do this. Yes. Brilliant. What's this though? Basement floor 1? There's more rocket grunts here. I thought I was done. I didn't know there was more to do, but I certainly will not skip out on any extra experience. Gonna start running out of water pulses again. I'd hate to use another ether. But I mean, as much as I was like earlier being like, you know, it's crazy that these are limited items that like, you know, they're really stingy about, you can't buy them. At the same time, they always end up just piled in my inventory because I'm too nervous to use them. So I guess I might as well use them when they count. And at a time like this, you know, I don't have to go all the way back up to Celadon to heal. And then go all the way back down. Like, that's some nice save time. So maybe that's exactly what it's for. You know, better to use it than to not. Ever. Even though hindsight, like, they might come very much in handy in the Elite Four. So, maybe I should be a little careful. You know what? I've convinced myself. Let's bring Rumbo out in front. You know, magnitude some of the last few. There can't be that many people left. And we'll save the remaining water pulses for Giovanni. Oh yeah, especially if we're gonna be sending out Grimers. You know, they're not gonna appreciate the magnitudes at all. Especially these super powered ones. Very nice. This takes me back to the beginning of stream. Feels like so long ago. You levitate, unfortunately, but we do have Rock Slide. So, you know, sayonara. And, you know, do it again. Thanks for not missing, by the way, Rock Slide, because I know you have a pretty decent miss chance on you. And I know that will bite me in the butt when it counts. Was there nothing up here? Just these two guys? Weird. Okay. I feel like there's also an item. Like, did I miss an item? I'm gonna backtrack just to like make sure that I didn't miss an item. Is there like anything on the left? Yeah, there is one there. Look. Okay, we're gonna try and get that. How would I? Oh, my brain hurts just looking at it. Okay, I think I see. 1, 2, 3. He's done it. Of all things to be. Super potion? Gotta be kidding me. Well, better than nothing, I guess. Alright, now let's actually get to the lift. Go ahead and use the lift key. Basement 4, I suppose. Are there any rocket grunts hiding between now and the boss's room? Calcium. Which one is that? Is it a special attack? I think I'm gonna give that to Hydrate, actually. Just a little present for you. You know, the new member of the family. There's some special attack just for you. Yeah, there are 2 guys right here. I know you. You ruined our plans at Mount Moon. Yeah, can you let me know what those plans were again? I'm not even sure I knew them fully. No, Sandshrew. That's new. Get slided. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Hey, but you know what? It got flinched, so phenomenal. It probably would have lived this magnitude 6 anyway. Well, maybe not. Hard to know. But we took him down anyway. Sand Slash. Moving up in the world, I see. 5. That's not gonna kill it. Ooh, actually, are you gonna use Dig? Oh man. Actually, if I remember right, the cool Earthquake interaction that happens with Dig, where if a Pokemon digs and uses Earthquake, it does like super damage to the underground Pokemon, which is awesome. I don't think Magnitude works that way, which is unfortunate. Maybe it just would have been a little too much. You know, already this move is calculating and based on Magnitude levels. Then it also has to keep that in mind. Maybe it was just too much to handle. Still, I mean, I feel like the same effect is happening, so I don't know. Couldn't throw it a bone? Bone Club? Oh well, what about you? How can you not see the beauty of our evil? Crazy way to look at it. Snake. Mine is cooler than yours. Bring in the magnitude. Alright, Alright, and this should be the final grunt between us and our destination. There's only a few more magnitudes to go. Ooh. Slashing before your time. You're not a Sand Slash yet. You know, might as well use that Mega Punch, you know, every so often. Like, we do, you know, decided to tutor him to Rumbo, so... I was gonna say we want to make good use of our money, but we didn't even spend anything for it, so... Just in honor of the man. Anyway, here's an Arbok. That's fun. It did magnitude us, but I still think it's gonna go down. And it did. Yeah, our snake is still cooler than that. He's got sunglasses now, even. Ay-ya-ya! And that opens the door. All right. Hydrate, where are you? Get back in there, buddy. In fact, just to give you the highest chance, although I don't think you need it, let's give you some potions. That really does heal nothing on your giant HP bar, but hey, that'll do. Go ahead and save. And let's head forward. Hello, sir. So, I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. How about water? Did you account for that in your plans? I don't think so. I could tell just by this onyx that you've placed before me. Just imagine Giovanni. He's there like, you're going to feel a world of... He just gets like blasted by water. Yeah, he stands no chance. Rhyhorn, get out of here. His last Pokemon might, you know, cause some problems because it's not a rock type. But we'll see. Maybe Hydrate can handle it. This will be your big test of the evening. Kangaskhan. All right, let's see what. Yeah, Mega Punch. That'll hurt. Oh, I knew it was gonna hurt, but I wasn't expecting a crit. That wasn't fair for poor Hydrate. I want to give Hydrate another chance, so I'm gonna use a Lemonade. And Mega Punch me again. I just want to see how much regular damage that does. We're not doing this again. It's not Starmie again. We're gonna switch out to Rumbo. It's a joint effort. Now, you're both gonna level up from this, and it's gonna be great. Wow, Tail Whip. Couldn't you have just been doing that like the whole time before? I don't know which one of these. If I do this, Hydrate will get all the experience. It's finally come. Destroy! See you later. Giovanni thinks he's all that, right? He's like, I'm the most ruthless, tough as nails trainer out there. And he watches his kid blow up his own Pokemon to take him down. Hydrate gets all the experience. Ooh, and Bite. Fun. And Rumbo gets a trip to the Pokemon Center. But hey, we took down a crime lord. What? This can't be! He's got a Master Ball in his sprite? That's cool. I see that you raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. Hey, look at that. We got a Silph Scope. Cool, so we didn't even have to go to, you know, the top of Silph Co. to to get the Sylph Scope. That means we have a choice. You know, we could go to Sylph Company, I think. Like, I think it's open now. Oh, hi. Are you lost? I wasn't expecting another one of you, genuinely. We can either deal with Sylphco, or we can go back to Lavender Town and deal with the remainder. Oh gosh, I forgot you had like no health. You can take him out in one shot, right? Oh, I shouldn't have done this. What was I thinking? No, never mind. Hydrate's got it. Good job, Putty. We can head back to Pokemon Tower, is what I meant to say, and finish the Lavender arc. Save Mr. Fuji. You resist bite, don't you? Doesn't poison resist dark? Is that true? Am I crazy? No, that's I'm making that up. Nice Smog. You know, a poison move just as worthless as Poison Sting. But hey, that brings Fangsalot up to the level 30 club. I think this means everyone in our squad is in the 30s now? Is that true? $30, fainted, 32, 37. I know Rumbo's in the 30s. Let me just see. 33. Yep, so everyone is now level 30. I'm glad that I have sent Fangsalot out for that. That brought everybody up to speed. Which is good, because that's probably, looking at the time, probably the last fight of the evening. Yeah, I feel like we got a ton done today. A lot of large chunks of Kanto were wiped clean of trainers. And we got a 5th team member, and we got a 4th badge. So that's all really great. I want to see if Saffron is, or rather Sylphco is open, or if we have to do Lavender next. Forgetting the order of these things, and like the semi-open nature of Kanto. That guy's still blocking that building for some reason. I have no idea what's in there. No, he's still here. Okay, so I guess we have to do Lavender next. Forget everything I just said. I wonder if OG Red and Blue works like that. And, you know, I'm just confusing it. Did I battle that old man? No. All right. I guess instead of the cool, like, finale rocket grunt that brought the, like, Fangsalot to level 30 in that appropriate way, instead we're gonna, you know, have our last fight be this random old man. You know, that suits me. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Not that I think Poliwag can capitalize on this in any way. Yeah, that's... Whoa, spooky damage. Yeah, even if this hits 5 times, it'll do nothing but waste my time. Come on, Hydrate. Like, I appreciate that you're having a good snooze. I'm gonna probably be joining you within the next 20 to 30 minutes. But, like, come now. Hydrate, please. You've been slapped like 12 to 15 times. There you go. That's all it took. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Let's send out Fangsalot to deal with the remaining Poliwag. You know, like, he might have a Poliwhirl, actually. I think he does, so... Yeah, best for Fangsalot to take care of this. We really need a water-type solution. We still, up to this point, do not have one. No grass types, no electric types. And there's gonna come a point where we're gonna be fighting a lot of water trainers. Not imminently, but, like, still shortly. Once we beat Koga, and you know, get to Fuchsia, do the Safari Zone and all that. We're going to be fighting a lot of water trainers after that. But I think by then, we should have my last team member, and they will help us in that regard. Alright. So knowing that Lavender Town is our next stop, I'm going to head here and end the night here in Lavender so that I can remember what is next on the docket. Plus, I'm sure nothing, you know, terrible will come from saving the game and leaving it here in Lavender Town. You know, I'm sure my trainer and my team will appreciate being here for long periods of time. Yeah. I'm thinking that's a good day's effort. I got Charizard. Oh, I almost forgot. Benched him for so long. We got Oz, the Charizard. Good stuff. Charizard. I'm just trying to make it work in the name, but it's just as much of a stretch as when I first came up with it. Sharpener, and we got Rumbo, and we got Fangs a lot, and we got Hydrate. It's a good squad so far. And everyone's reached their full form with the exception of Rumbo. I think with Rumbo, what I'm gonna do is, knowing that my final team member is gonna come post-Surf, I'll get that team member, and then once that happens, I will evolve Rumbo. So then, like, my team is, you know, like, fully, like, complete. So I'm thinking that that'll be my plan. Sharpener, is everyone's feeling really good. Oh, and we can't forget Paris. Can't forget Paris. Hardy little Paris. But okay. Save one more time for good measure. And all right. Yeah, it's like midnight 30, so I'm all done. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'm glad I got to do some more FireRed. As usual, not sure when I'm going to be back, and not sure if I'll be back with this or if I'll be back with more Pacopia. But either way, you know, I should be back hopefully soon. And until then, have a lovely rest of your night. Take care, and till next time.